Hi everyone, I'm back with week 22 and this is the 26th of May until the 1st of June, and this is the week with the two weddings in the same week. So there will be a few more layouts for this week because I'm still going to do the 2-page spread for the week, everything around the weddings, but I will be doing some separate inserts for the weddings themselves as well, because I had a load of photos and I don't like not having the photos in the album. So yeah, it will be quite chunky, this album this year, because obviously I keep inserting extra pages, but I hate missing photos. So for this week, I've decided to use the Happy Hearts collection from Simple Stories. I think it's a 2021 collection. I've used it for Valentine's Days and stuff, and obviously that's what it's supposed to be for. But because this week was for the weddings, I just thought it was quite good to have like a romantic sort of love collection for this week. And also it's quite bright and summery as well. So not that we're getting much of a summer here in the UK at the moment. It's been raining every day and it's so cold. So we'll see, but it's just nice to have a bit of colour now that we're coming into June. So the first photo has nothing to do with the wedding. As I said, these 2 pages that are normal Project Life, there'll be everything around the wedding, but not necessarily the wedding day itself, because as I said, I'll be doing separate things for that, but other things happened in the week, so I wanted to include that. So the first photo is actually a picture of one of my cats, Moose. He's on the left. And then we have this, as I said before, we've got this other cat. We call him Homeless Steve. And we don't know if he's owned, but he sits outside the house basically, and we do feed him. He very rarely comes in, but sometimes when it's raining, he comes in. And all he does is just curl up and sleep. Like, he doesn't cause any chaos or anything like that. So he just curls up, and I thought this was quite a cute picture of them both. Curled up by the French doors in my living room. So yeah, I just thought it was quite cute. So I wanted to include that. I used some orange washi tape. It's just got these little love hearts, and obviously it matches the collection because there's love hearts all over this collection, and the colours are orange and pinks and mint greens and stuff, so that matches quite nicely. I do actually use up the washi tape, which is very rare for me to use up a washi tape due to Project Life, but it's one of my favourite actually. I really like that orange heart washi tape, so that's now gone unfortunately, but that's life. So I'm just going to use some little stickers. I love the little cacti stickers, and it says "You're one in a melon" as well, which I just thought was really nice. I just like that my cats like other cats. I know other cats can be a bit funny with other ones that don't, smell of their home and stuff like that. So it's quite nice that my cats do actually, they don't cause fights or anything like that, which is always quite nice. So then that was pretty much like Sunday. Monday, we actually started to head up to Saltburn, which is where the wedding was taking place, and this was Joe's sister's wedding. So it's about an hour and a half drive, just short of 2 hours. But we were going up the day before because we obviously wanted to stay the day before. But they were having some drinks and stuff like that the night before as well, so we wanted to go for that. So we went up, and then we went to their sort of evening drinks. So all the rest of the photos are pretty much all about that. So I wanted to use the 6x4 pocket for this picture of Joe and I. This is just us outside the hotel in Saltburn. It was just a really nice picturesque location. You can see like the cliffs and the sea in the background. And as I said, this was just us having drinks with the family and stuff the night before the wedding. So I'm just going to use some washi tape and some word stickers to put on there. And then the 3 photos that are going to go in the pockets below, I basically just use all the photos on one line, and then all the like filler cards and journaling on the bottom line, which I haven't really done before, but I thought it looked quite nice. So the first photo is a picture of Joe and I. We are obviously on the way up to Saltburn. So as I said, it took about an hour and a half, 2 hours. We stayed at a pub about 15 minutes down the road, just purely because out of cost really. There's not many hotels in Saltburn, and a lot of them were sold out due to obviously the wedding and things like that, and the prices was just crazy. So we decided to stay a little bit further out, and it didn't make any difference. We were fine. It was comfortable, and we had breakfast and stuff like that. So I do actually get a picture of the pub hotel that we stayed in, and the owners were so nice. They let us check out later, and they were so talkative, and it was just a really nice place to go really. It was quite quiet. I think because of the weather, it wasn't great weather, so people weren't out drinking outside or anything like that. But yeah, it was just a really nice little hotel. It's called Fox and Hounds. And then the last photo is just a picture of the view over Saltburn. from where we were at the hotel when we were having drinks as well. So it was just really pretty. We've never been to Saltburn. I would like to go for the day, or even overnight and stuff, just have a look around and walk along the beach and stuff. So we will be going back, and I'd like, as I said, like to do that just on its own. But yeah, so those are the photos. As I said, it pretty much was Sunday, Monday. And the bottom line, I'm just going to use 2 filler cards, and then I'm going to use one of the tags so I can write a little bit about what we did and how we did it and things like that. So we were going to take the train, but we realised how much stuff we had, and it's a good thing we didn't take the train. Just because on the wedding day itself, on the Tuesday, we had a few bits to do. We helped out, Joe's sister, the bride and groom, with some of the bits and things. So it was really handy having a car. The paper that I'm using is this Make-A-Wish collection from Dovecraft, and it's really nice. It's all about like celebrations and stuff, but it's got like ice creams and cocktails, celebration hats and sort of bright colours, and it just matched the collection really nicely. And it's a proper 6x6 paper pad that actually fits these pockets. I've got smaller paper pads that fit. They're supposed to be 6x6, but they're always ever so slightly too small. So one of my pockets tend to be just a little bit too big for them. And it's really annoying. But this is actually a 6x6 paper pad, so it fits in perfectly. And the second part of this week, I actually used that pocket page that's got the 4 6x6s. So it actually fits in really nicely with that. So I was happy to use that collection, and that collection's lasted me a long time. I've used it quite a lot, and it's still going, but it was really, really chunky. I remember it being really chunky. It wasn't like a paper pad. It was individual papers in like a plastic wallet. So yeah, it's just lasted me a long time, but I really, really like it. I only had one 6x4 card. Oh no, sorry, I had 2 6x4 cut aparts left for this collection, and in the portrait size. And it was the one with the car, which you'll see I do actually use, and it's the one, there was the other one which I really, really love, but you can't make a title card out of it because it's so busy. But it's just got all the like cute little words and pictures of all the things that I associate with Valentine's Day and stuff like that. So I love that one, but it just didn't work for a title page, and I didn't have any other space to use it. So I'm going to use my stamps, obviously stamp week 22, and then use my date stamp to stamp at the top up there. So yeah, it's always nice to be using up these collections. As I said, that was my goal this year, was to use up some collections. I wouldn't say I've used up loads. I've got through more, but I haven't used up loads. They're still going, and that's how long they last for, which, as I said, it's really, really good. But it's always nice to sort of get things out of your stash and used up, because otherwise you're just adding more and more stuff to your things. And obviously the more you use it, the harder it is to use, because obviously there's less stuff to use, so you end up using more stuff. But then that is, that's the thing about scrapbooking, is that it's the little bits and pieces that you put together that make it all pretty and things. So yeah, I really enjoy it. As I said, I love Project Life. I can't believe I'm in my 3rd year of doing it now. So I've done 2022, 23 and 24, and I remember when I first started it and I was really unsure whether I should do it or not. I remember when I was completely opposite, and I was like, nope, never doing anything to do with life scrapping. I don't want to use all my scrapbook supplies for life. And and then COVID happened, and I was like, actually, it's really good to remember these sort of things. And then as you've seen on my channel, I did like scrapbook layouts and put them in like binders and stuff. Then obviously I discovered Project Life and understood what it was. And I was like, actually, it's just little mini scrapbooks in each pocket. So I was like, why not do that? And yeah, it's not changed my life, but I absolutely love it. Like, it's one of my favourite things. And I love flipping through them. And it just means that you're documenting the little things in life that, you wouldn't normally maybe make a full page about. But also because I like to include everything, the albums would just be huge, and I'd have so many for each year. I think the one year, 2020 or 2021, I did use binders. I used like 3 or 4 albums, so it's mental. So this is a perfect way to document everything that I want to document for my day-to-day life as the weeks go by. So I hope you've enjoyed this first part, and I'll be back with the second part shortly. Thank you very much. Bye.